Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Classic Beauty Goddess. My name is Megan. Thank you very much for being here today. I am creating my first look for spring. So if you're interested, let's get started. Everyone is now up close and personal. All of the products I'm using in this video, I will have linked below. There are some affiliate links, so keep an eye out for that. If you would like to help support my channel so that it can help me grow, I would greatly appreciate it. However, if you're not interested in doing that, or if you're not comfortable doing that, then of course you can look up all of the products yourself. I will have my foundation, concealer. I didn't really put blush. I literally had some little bit of color left on the brush, so I just kind of, put that on. Didn't do brows, so yeah, that's really just foundation and concealer. Will be linked below along with everything else that I decide to use. And I thought for the spring equinox, it would just be a great time to do a spring look. It's definitely warming up here in Florida, although I think today it may have cooled off a little bit again for the spring, the start of spring. But I decided to look into my eyeshadow collection and pick out the perfect palette for spring. And I decided to go with Where the Wild Things Grow by Sydney Grace. I think that this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. You can do a neutral look, you can do colorful look, you can definitely stay more on your earth tones, or you can get a little bit brighter. I just love this palette. There is a little mirror up here. I don't tend to use it, but I just love this. And I love the names of all of the shadows. I'm not really sure why, I just do. So there's a nice combination of matte and shimmer as well. So they're just gorgeous. This is not new. I got this a couple of years ago during one of their Christmas and July sales. So in fact, I think this was free because I think this was new at the time. They were giving it away if you spent a certain amount of money. So I think what I'm going to do today is, you guys know I love my purple, and I am not a very green person. I don't wear a lot of green. I don't do a lot with green. So I may have to do that sometime out of my comfort zone. But for today, we're going to stick with Queen Anne's Lace, Poppy, Dandelion, and Elegant Candy. I was thinking that Blazing Star might be a little too brown for this look, so that's why I am choosing Dandelion instead. So I'm going to use these along with my BK Beauty brushes because they are a favorite. And then I do have some Victoria Beckham products that I will probably use to complete the look. So first and foremost, we're going to take Poppy all over from lash line to brow. And I just finished telling you that I don't use this mirror, and I'm going to end up using this mirror because it's more convenient. So we're going to take Poppy and just sort of dab that on all over. So I did put concealer around my eye like I normally do, but then I went ahead, because these are a little more pigmented and I wanted the shimmer to show up. So I did put on an eye primer. I haven't done that in a while, but I thought it wouldn't hurt and I could see if it still works. I have been a fan of the Milani eyeshadow primer since I heard about it from Emily Noel, I believe. The only thing is, and I don't know why this is, I tend to have trouble with it lasting for the life of the tube. A lot of times I end up having to throw it out because the product separates. Is that just me? Has anyone else tried it? Does anyone else have a similar issue? That's my biggest problem with it. All right, so I have Poppy all over, and that really just kind of lightened the eye area and gave it a little bit more of a yellowy tint rather than, the regular skin tint that I had. So now I'm going to go in with Dandelion, which is the more pinky shade, and I'm going to put this all over from lash line to the crease. There's not really anything special about what I'm doing. I am blotting the color onto my eyelid. And then I'm just going to do a little sweeping motion in the crease. And that is it. So very light right now, very light, nothing super crazy. I am going to take a little bit more of the Dandelion shade and try and darken up, or deepen up, let's say, that outer corner a little bit. I think we did okay doing that. I don't know why I said we, unless you're doing your makeup along with me. I'm the only one doing mine. So now I'm going to take, Queen Anne's Lace, which is this beautiful champagne color, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner to brighten that up. And just over the very beginning of the lid, the very inner part of the lid, because I don't want to bring that purple shade too far over. So I might add just a hair more to make sure that I'm not overstepping with that purple, because I want to keep the inner corner light and bright. Here we go. Very pretty. So while I'm in that shade, I am going to put it on this liner brush, and I'm going to put it on the lower lash line in the inner corner. It's not going to be all over, but just that inner corner. About a quarter of the way. This one might go a little more like a third. And it just helps to add with that brightening. So I'm going to take Elegant Candy, which is that beautiful gemstone purple shade, and I'm going to put it on that flat brush that I used for the Queen Anne's Lace. And I'm going to put that out here on the outer 2/3. And you could stop here. This is very fresh. This is nice and bright. It helps to open up the eyes. You could totally just do this and be done. I'm going to add a little bit of that Elegant Candy to the outer corner. We're going to see how this goes because I haven't done this in a while. And while there's no specific technique that you have to use, sometimes I do feel like I wish I had a little bit more of a technique. But I'm just taking a small flat brush and I am just kind of putting it in that outer V section of my eyelid. And just giving it some dimension, some pop. And again, on this one, I'm really only going over about a third. I'm not doing the center part. So I'm actually debating if I want to bring this all the way over to center or if I want to bring the Queen Anne's Lace over the center, because I feel like that may pop a little bit more. and because it's lighter and brighter. I definitely like the purple on the outside, and I like the ombre effect that it's giving by only, you know, going in so far. And with that, with the dandelion shade that's in the middle, I definitely just think that's very pretty. I'm going to go in with the other side of that flat brush, grab some more of that Queen Anne's lace, and I'm going to bring that over the center. And just kind of blend that into what's already there. So it's not a super crazy amount that I'm putting on, and it's definitely not as pigmented as the inner corner with the Queen Anne's lace. It's a little bit darker, but it definitely blends in really well and just kind of opens that up. Oh, I love that. It's giving me sunset vibes, spring sunset vibes. I really like that. Of course, I love sunset colors. I just think that they're great for spring, summer, fall, any time of year. I tend to wear the same colors all the time, so this is definitely a little bolder and brighter for me than what I normally do. I think I'm going to use my Victoria Beckham Satin Cajole Liner in Fig, and I am going to line and then I'll take the little blender sponge and kind of blend that a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. I really like that. I think that that just added a little bit more depth to that. Now you can do it on your waterline to help, you know, with the color payout, of course, but also to kind of cover up any blank spots you have in your upper lash line. So I think I'm going to do that, and while I do that, I'm also going to put on my mascara. I'm going to use the Victoria Beckham Beauty Future Lash Mascara. And I will come back online to do lips next, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm back. I did the Victoria Beckham Beauty Cajole Liner in Fig on my upper waterline, and then I used the Victoria Beckham Beauty Future Lash Mascara on my lashes. I really do like this mascara because I really do think that it has some very good staying power. The only thing I would say is my lashes don't curl very well, so you can see there's a little more curl on the right than the left. The left is definitely a little more straight. I need to curl my lashes, and I don't have an eyelash curler right now on my desk. I am going to use my Chantecaille Lip Definer in Tone. This is my all-time favorite lip liner, and I do line and fill in my lips. This is a cool toned nude. I mean, there's some warmth to it. It's not as cool toned as my NYX lip liner in London. That one is definitely more cool toned. I guess this is just a little bit more of a peachy brown and less of a pink. And I think that's why I like it, because my lips aren't very pink and they're very light. So for me, this is probably the perfect nude. My lips, but better. Like, I need that peachy brown, not the peachy pink or brownish pink for my lips. So I think that's why I like it so much. So it's really more of a, it is warm. It's more of a warm peachy brown. And to top that off, we're just going to stick with Victoria Beckham Beauty because why not? And I have her Posh Gloss in Posh. And I don't remember why I picked this particular shade of the gloss. But again, very neutral, very neutral. And it's, again, a little bit more of that peachy nude shade. I'm not sure if this is the best lip to have put with this eye look, but I don't think it's terrible. I think it's definitely a matter of personal preference. I mean, I could have done something more berry toned now that I'm looking at it, but I don't think it's bad, and definitely a more neutral look. So I hope to start playing around with a little bit more with lips, trying out different lip liners and lipsticks, glosses. I just love lip products. I probably have too many that I don't even use or haven't used in a while, and of course now I want more. But I do have some ideas for some new videos coming up and some shorts. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Please like, share, leave me a comment if there's anything that you're interested in, or if you just want to say hello. I would appreciate it. I love communicating with you guys in the comments. I had a really fun time with my last video talking about, you know, how you found me. So if you're interested in answering that question, please go ahead and put that in the comments. I really appreciate all of you being with me, spending all of your time, whether you're getting ready or, you know, maybe you're working from home and, you know, you wanted some background noise, something. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury lip. I don't own a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner.